Hi everyone, I want to let everybody know that I just love Clare O'Neil. Now, I love her for a number of reasons. Number one, she's on the right side of politics. Number two, she's in Dutton's face on a daily basis. And that Dutton doesn't like her. And I've discovered the reason why he doesn't. Now, he's referred to her as an angry woman. And I've never seen her present in a way that illustrates that she's angry. She's forthright, she's honest, she calls it for what it is, she's direct, she's a lot of actual wonderful qualities that you've got to admire in anybody. But because this is coming from a woman, I'm quite sure Peter Dutton's distressed by that. His misogyny kicks in and he thinks, how could a woman possibly talk to me like this? You know, and I'm reminded of Julia Gillard's speech, the misogyny speech, where she talks directly to Abbott and says, you know, I will not be lectured by you. This is the same sort of thing. And she's decided that she's having a go at him because of a Christine Nixon report that's come out in relation to Dutton's management of the Immigration Department when he was in government. And rightfully so. I want everybody to keep in mind that this is an independent report. This is not a report which the government have produced. It's not even a Senate report. This is an independent report on what's been happening. And so she stands up on a couple of occasions today, or yesterday rather, to talk about this report. A question, I think both questions were from the Labor Party. They were Dorothy Dix's, gave her a chance to be able to speak about it. Get all of that, but why wouldn't you? When you've been issued with a bomb, you may just as well let it off, which is exactly what she's done here. So I'm going to play that video that someone has put up on Twitter, X, whatever. Just it's interesting to note that, so they've taken out the objections that come up because the opposition get up and they have point of orders all the time because they want to try and silence her, but it doesn't work. And so you'll see them stand up, and then the person who's edited this has cut all of that out, but they stand up, object. Milton Dick doesn't do anything about it really, just allows her to continue, and she does. So this is what she had to say, and I'll just bring this back up here. And
now, the approach of the Leader of the Opposition was very different. We know, Speaker, that he likes to talk a big game. He likes to beat his chest, and he likes to say that he's tough on crime.
The Minister will pause.
Thank you, Speaker, and I think I've spoken to some of the instances of abuse and exploitation that the Nixon Review very clearly articulated. The Nixon Review also very clearly articulated the root causes of that problem, Speaker, and the root cause of that problem was an opposition leader who was minister at the time, and what he did was talk a big game, go around the country pretending he's tough on borders.
Minister will pause.
Speaker, I support what the Manager of Government Business has said there. No one is denying that the Leader of the Opposition may believe what he's saying. He wasn't too hard on the borders, he wasn't too soft on the borders, he was just plain incompetent. Thank you so much, Speaker, and I think the Opposition's really leading with their chin when we have just had a report that shows totally shambolic management of that system by those officers.
Order.
Speaker,
Order. The Leader of the Opposition.
I know. It's tough to hear. It really was incompetence, guys. It really was just sheer incompetence. Speaker, and I just encourage the Opposition to just consider that there are...
Order. Members on my left. The member for Groom.
Yeah. And what we saw is that for the last few years, we had the Leader of the Opposition walking around this country, beating his chest, puffing himself up, telling us all what a tough guy he was. And instead, he was cutting immigration compliance numbers in half.
The Minister will pause.
What that report shows us is that because of the failures of the Leader of the Opposition, we have had widespread instances of sexual abuse, of human trafficking, of the exploitation of workers around our country. Now, Speaker, this is objectionable on its own, but what makes it twice as bad is the fact that the person sitting opposite me tried to build a public reputation on a complete falsehood. And the truth is that what this report shows not only that we have a broken migration system, but that the opposition leader is 100% a complete fraud.
Gotta love it. You gotta love her. I think you do. because I think she says the truth and she's forthright and she doesn't bother about being interrupted by all the multitude of the many objections that she gets from the Liberal Party while she's trying to deliver her answer. So go Clare. I think Clare needs to be recognised as the Woman of the Year at the moment, standing up against Dutton, calling him out for what he really is, making a point of it, proving, in fact, that the Liberal Party basically are a bunch of rabble and that it's just not going to get any better for them. I think we should start calling Dutton Mr. 33% because that's where he is right now as preferred Prime Minister. As long as he's a member of the leader of the Liberal Party, they will never go anywhere. They will always be who they are right now, which are simply a bunch of losers and whingers. So if you like my channel, or if you don't like my channel, or if you like me or you dislike me, I don't really give a shit. Please, down below, subscribe, ring the bell, put a comment down below. Let's have a discussion. If you want to come onto my channel and talk to me about some of the issues that concern you, feel free to do so. Contact me below. Let me know where you are and we could organise that. So in the meantime, though, everybody, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and more importantly, be safe.